What if I were to tell you that the Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis Gacha system was actually quite good and fairly generous? Would you guys believe me? Well, let's find out in this video. What's up, everybody? 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and welcome back again to another video on Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, the closed beta for Ever Crisis. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys why I think Ever Crisis has one of the more generous gacha systems that I have seen from more recently released mobile games. But before we start off and get into that, if you guys are brand new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. That way you guys are not missing out on future uploads. Leave a like on this video and comment down below if you have access to the closed beta, what you guys think about the gacha system so far. Also, I want to let you guys know that over 48% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel, and only 51% of you guys who are subscribed watch my videos. So I'm trying to battle the YouTube algorithm here and trying to get my channel back up and running. So if you guys can help your boy out, I would greatly appreciate it. But enough of that. Let's go ahead and talk about why I think the gacha system for Ever Crisis is quite generous. So the first thing that we're going to look at, and this is something that I looked at on my first impressions video, but I just got to show it to you guys again, is if we go right here into draw details and go into odds, look at the odds for the 5 stars. 7.5%. That's quite good for a 5-star rate. If I recall correctly, when Dissidia Opera Omnia first came out, when we're talking about the JP version here, where they didn't even have a guaranteed 5-star per multi, their rates was only 5% for a 5-star. This one is at 7.5. This is actually much better compared to some of the other gacha games that I've recently played at the start of 2023. This is very, very good. And then you also look at the odds of the 4 stars being at 22.5%, and then the 3 stars being at 70%. And something that I want to point out about the weapon system for this game is that every weapon has a 3-star, a 4-star, and a 5-star. So even if, let's say, you get the 3-star version of a weapon, eventually you can work your way up. As long as you're very good with your resources and you're summoning on the right banners, you can work your way up to upgrading that weapon to its 5-star version. And if you guys are currently playing the closed beta, the Buster Sword is a perfect example of that, where they give you these materials where you could get a 3-star Buster Sword all the way up to a 5-star Buster Sword. And then if we take a look at the odds here, we see that we have a raid up banner, which they call this the stamp banners, and we're going to get into why they call it that. And we can see all the different weapons here that are at a rate up. You see some other weapons here that I have at like a 0.8%, and we're going to get into a little bit of that too, because they have some really cool and unique stuff here in terms of the weapons that are available and how you can manipulate which weapons appear more often or have a chance of appearing more often. Okay, so not only are the rates good, but they have 2 different systems that I want to show you guys that are really cool. The first one is going to be this edit button. So on the stamps banners, so these stamps banners are going to be like your weekly rotation banners. So these are the banners where it's going to feature like a particular weapon for like 2 different characters, and it's also going to feature a gear that you could get. Gear is like their different outfits. It gives them enhanced stats for specific elements, or maybe like more strength, more magic, things like that. So that's what these stamp banners are all about. But they have this edit option here, and what's really cool about this edit option is it allows you to select which 5 stars which are not featured in that stamp banner will appear a bit more often if you do pull a 5-star. So for example, right now for my selectable, right, I have Cloud's Apocalypse right now as the other rate up on this banner. And then afterwards we also have let's see right here, we have Barrett's Flame Projector. I selected this as Barrett's 5-star that I want to see a little bit more often compared to his other 5 stars. And then for example, for, let's see, do I have one for Tifa? I don't think I have one for Tifa here, but let's see what I have for Aerith. So for Aerith, I went with her iconic guard stick. So you can actually manipulate which weapons that you want to have a higher rate up compared to some of the other 5 stars that you can pull on this banner. They're not going to be nearly as high as the featured weapons, but you're going to have a better chance at getting them if you're looking to get duplicates or build that specific character for that specific ability. So this right here is another reason why I think the gacha system is very cool and very generous. And the last thing that I want to show you guys is the stamp sheet. So this stamp sheet is pretty dope. Let me show you guys what this is all about. So the stamp sheet is kind of like your rate up, sort of, or like it's like a bonus reward every time you do a multi. So every time you do a multi, you are given stamps. When you reach the 6th stamp, this is essentially like their version of a pity. You are able to select which of the 2 featured weapons you want. So I have Cloud's Murasame selected. So once I reach 6 stamps, I am guaranteed Cloud's Murasame. However, the question is, so does that mean I need to do 6 multis in order to get that 6th stamp? Yes and no, and let me show you why. And this is the reason why I think this system is super cool. So we're going to go back into draw details, right? And we're going to go into details. We're going to scroll over here. Okay, so these are the stamp odds. So this is the way that this works. It's kind of like a lottery, but I think it's really, really cool that they have this system. Every time you do a multi-pull on these stamp banners, you have a percentage of these occurring. 50% chance that you earn 1 stamp, 40% chance to earn 2 stamps, 9% chance to earn 3 stamps, and then 1% to earn all 12. So theoretically, you don't necessarily even have to hit 6 multis to reach that 6th stamp. If you get lucky and even score like 3 of the 2s, or if you get really lucky and get a 3, or insanely lucky if you get a 12, that would just be crazy, right? You could theoretically fill up that entire stamp or even half of it and already get what you want. That is really, really cool, and in my opinion, this system is extremely generous. Now, I don't know if this is as generous as Dissidia Opera Omnia. I think it kind of rivals the generosity of Dissidia Opera Omnia, but these particular mechanics for this gacha is very unique, and I think it's something that a lot of other gacha games can learn from, and hopefully these percentages and these odds will remain the same for the official release of the game, because remember, this is a closed beta, so anything that I talk about right now, anything that some of the other content creators that are making content on this video are talking about right now could potentially change. However, I will say this, based on experience from what I've had with closed betas from other games, comparing them to their official launches, they generally very rarely will change something about the gacha. So let's just hope that they don't, and let's hope that they keep this, because as of right now, the gacha system on Ever Crisis, to me, is actually one of the more generous ones I've seen. So we're going to go ahead and actually see this in action. Hopefully we get lucky, but I did save a multiple for you guys. Let's see if we can score even a 5-star, because, you know, the rates are at 7.5%, and let's see if we could get more than 1 stamp. So far I only have 1 stamp so far. I did 1 multi, but let's see if we can get lucky. All right, here we go. Let's cross our fingers. Stamp challenge. Come on, give me 2. Oh, come on. All right. So it looks like we are getting the short end of the stick here. That's the second time I only got 1 stamp. Hopefully my future multis on this banner will be better, but let's see what we score here. If we can score a 5-star and get lucky at least. I have gotten situations where I've gotten 2 5-stars. I have yet to see 3, but hoping that I do see at least 1 5-star here. And remember, even if you don't score a 5-star, you can work your way towards it, because every weapon has a 3-star all the way up to a 5-star. It's a really, really cool system, and I think it makes the game a whole lot more enjoyable. So then you're not necessarily always having to chase a 5-star version of a weapon or something like that. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna score a 5-star here. I think we got. Oh wait! Oh! Oh! I spoke too soon. Okay, we got 2. The only thing is the orb silhouettes kind of give away who you get. But okay, we got lucky here. We got 2. They're not necessarily the featured ones. At least I don't think we got a featured one. I think I saw Barrett in there, so we may have gotten his featured, but let's just see what we get. But we got pretty lucky there. We got 2. Okay, I like what I'm seeing here. I like what I'm seeing. All right, we got that. Let's see. I want to see the golds. The golds, I think, they're at the very end. Okay, there's the 3 stars. Wizard staff. All right, here we go. Okay, that's Barrett. It's got to be Barrett. Did we get us featured? I think we did. Oh no, we didn't. Okay, we got the flame projector, which was one of the weapons that I selected from the edited. So we didn't get the featured, but we did get the one that I personally put up as a raid up. So as you guys see that in action right there, we got that one. And let's see what we get for Red 13. Red 13, I believe we got one of the ones that I picked too. Oh, there we go. All right, okay, I do remember picking this, so that's cool. So we got Red 13's weapon there. So 2 5-stars, very, very cool. We didn't get lucky with the stamps, unfortunately, but at least we scored 2 5-stars, which in my book, that's a win. So let me know what you guys think so far about the gacha system. Again, I think it's very generous, and I do hope that they consider keeping these rates and these special features for the actual official release, because if they do, I think that this game is going to be very successful for the long run. I mean, it already carries a very popular name in Final Fantasy VII. The combat system is super fun. It has an old school feel with a little bit of a modern twist to it, and the gacha system, if they keep it this way, in my opinion, is very generous. But let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, and stay blessed, everybody.